Hello and welcome back to Hollister MacIntyre. Today we are going to be playing game 15 of our 4th season, and unfortunately we've fallen to 4th now, as there are 3 NFC North teams in the playoff hunt at this point. Vikings are officially your division leaders. We are behind them in the wild card race. We would be the 4th team, and the Packers are barely in, actually. A win today puts us solidly in the playoff field. 2 wins in a row puts us in the playoffs for sure. A loss today means a loss next week, and we might be on the outside looking in. We're against the Broncos today, and they have a former one of the first quarterbacks picked in this series, Bryce Richardson, who I thought we were going to have to take. I expected Austin Belton to be gone, and now suddenly I'm wondering if maybe Bryce Richardson would have been the right pick. Anyway, we're in the here and now in Salt Lake City as off Ricky Rubini goes. It's crazy that we've had so many home games back to back now. And out comes Bryce Richardson, who's been solid. Not fantastic, but solid in his NFL career. This year he's up to 21 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, and 3,700 yards passing. It's going to be a cluster set here on 1st and 10 for him as he'll throw this one out. That is caught, and that will be short. Todd Gurley now on the Broncos as we look at the inactives, and of course we know there are a lot of them. We are limping our way into potentially the playoffs here. Now Bryce Richardson throwing this one out. That is caught, and that'll be a first down as it's now 2nd down and 12 at the 34. Hand up to Gurley. He's brought down in the backfield by Jeffrey O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan's been fantastic in that run game this year, as that's his 10th tackle for loss on the season. Now Richardson throwing this one out. That is caught near the first down. And they're going to say Judy was actually short there, and they'll have to punt. The 2nd down and 7 now. The Flyers in control as Lance Roach will catch this one on the route there. The 1st and 10 at the 15 now. We'll play action razzle dazzle here for Austin Belton, throwing this one out to TJ Hawkinson on the run, and Hawkinson gets down to the 30-yard line. Nice catch and run for him there. We're using him a little bit here and there. I still wish it was more so, as Beard will push this one out wide. Breaks a tackle, actually breaks several tackles. Unfortunately, I think this one's coming back. Holding is officially the call, and this one is in fact coming back. 2nd down and 16 now. Play action, dropping back. Belton has someone open, and just, I don't know what he's doing. He gets hit as he throws there, just way too late. It'll be 3rd and 16 now. Dropping back. Belton gonna roll out and throw this one deep off his back foot and somehow gets it to Dante Pettis, who comes up with it, of course, saving the day. But that was a really nice throw from Austin Belton there. Now throwing it out to Lance Roach, who breaks it out wide, actually jukes outside to make a man miss. I think if he had a little more speed, he might have scored a touchdown there. Handoff, and this is Jason Huntley, who's really far down on the Flyers depth chart. He's having to sub in because, of course, Sammy Blake's out, and it looks like Matthew Beard might have gotten shaken up, but he's back in already again. Matthew Beard running through tackles down to the 25-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Flyers now. Looks like we're in a jumbo package, as it's going to be a play action. Throwing this one out, and somehow Nicole Hardman comes down with that ball, even though that was right into like 3 white jerseys. Now it's 3rd down and 12. Rolling out. Belton throws this one last second into Dante Pettis' hands, who is in double coverage and cannot come up with the ball there. That'll be a field goal, and our first lead of the day, 3-0. Man in motion now, it is Judy, and it's going to be Todd Gurley getting the handoff there. Gurley down 8 yards, and he'll have a nice run. 2nd down and 2. Handing it off again to Todd Gurley. Gurley down to the 48-yard line. So he's got 25 yards rushing on the day on just 4 carries. 1st and 10 at the 48 for Richardson. Hasn't been asked to do too much today, but he does find Jerry Jeudy here on 1st and 10. Now they're across midfield at the 46. Richardson dropping back, throwing this one across the middle. That's well covered, but that's just close enough. Noah Fant gets the first down. And that's 2nd down and 10 with 18 seconds remaining in the quarter. Richardson dropping back, throwing this one out to Jerry Jeudy. He's got it down at the 35-yard line, and that'll end the first quarter as another first quarter shutout for the Flyers. Of course, we saw how that worked out last week, so defense and offense both have to stay engaged again. And starting the 2nd quarter here as Richardson has a man in motion. Looks like Judy out wide, and this one will be thrown out to Noah Fant, and he'll be absolutely upended there by Xavier Woods. Hold on to the ball, though, and it's a 1st and 10 at the 27. And off to Todd Gurley, and Mitch Newman is there to bring him down, but he doesn't pick up a few yards. I think that was 2, maybe 3. He's 2nd down and 7. Bunches right for Richardson, dropping back here. Richardson throwing this one out. He's got Jerry Jeudy again down to the 7-yard line. A nice throw there for him. So 1st and goal at the 7. Richardson, Gurley in the gun. Dropping back, Fant right, and time runs out for him as they sent Mitch Newman on the Mike Blitz. That's his 5th sack of the year, and now it's 3rd and goal at the 13. Fant and Gurley in the backfield. Richardson dropping back. He's got plenty of time. Still has plenty of time. Thrown. I think his own lineman got pushed into his throwing arm, and that one goes out the back of the end zone. They have to kick 3. Oh my goodness, Austin Belton throwing a dangerous pass that gets tipped around, fortunately not intercepted. And now the Broncos send an all-out blitz, and this one's off Delonte Turk's hands, solidly on him there. And that's a quick 3 and out for the Flyers. Jerry Jeudy across midfield now, 1st down for him. And the Broncos are at the Flyers' 44-yard line as now they're in a strong I formation. Dropping back, throwing this one out to Jerry Jeudy. Jeudy makes a man miss, just Xavier Woods between him and the end zone. And Woods can't catch up with him in time, and Jerry Jeudy scores the 1st touchdown of the day for either team, as it's now 10-3. The Flyers back in control of the ball. This will be a handoff to Lance Roach. Look at that change of direction there for him. Lance Roach sees that the hole has immediately been plugged, instantly reverses field and goes the other way and picks up 9 yards on it. 2nd down and 10 now after a hold. We're going to throw this one out to Lance Roach, and he'll be down to the 40-yard line as it'll be 3rd and 7. Hawkinson and Beard in the backfield. Going to be a screen pass out to Beard. Beard cutting it up. Tries to break a tackle, but he'll be about 2 yards short of a 1st down, and you know us, we're going to go for it. 4th and 2 thrown out to Delonte Turk, and this time, sure-handed, he comes down with the ball. It's 3rd and 3 now at the 42. Handed off Beard. Beard to the 36-yard line. He's got a 1st down, and the chains move. Having a rough day for him there, but hey, at least he got a nice run there. 1st and 10, dropping back. Belton gonna throw this one out to Delonte Turk. Turk with a lot of room in front of him on the drag route, and he'll be down to the 21-yard line. As now the Flyers are looking to go ahead and maybe even things up here in Salt Lake City. Belton dropping back, throwing this one out. He's got Dante Pettis on the out route, down to the 15-yard line. That's gonna be a 6-yard catch. Now 3rd down and 1. Throwing this one out to John Fernandez, and Fernandez with a burst of speed off the catch. The U tight end, the backup tight end, coming up with a nice touchdown there. And now it's all knotted up with 2 minutes remaining in the half. Richardson dropping back. He gets hit before he can even release the ball there. That's Jeffrey O'Sullivan with the sack. And that's going to be 3rd down and 15 now. At the 20, time running down here. Looks like they're trying to waste time as Gurley will take this one. And Salt Lake City elects not to use a timeout, but now they have 3. They use 1. So with a minute left in the 1st half here, Belton going to throw this one out to Delonte Turk. He cuts it back up. He's down to the 49-yard line, and the clock continues to run. 43, now 42. It's going to be a play action this time as Belton will roll out. He's just going to take off with this one, and he will make it out of bounds at the 40-yard line. So we're pretty close to field goal range, if not already in it, I would say. It's 1st and 10 at the 40. Screen pass out here to Lance Roach, and he'll get us even closer to field goal range as he runs out of bounds at the, I want to say the 29, and they're going to say unnecessary roughness here. That'll push us to the 13. We have a chance to score. Throwing out here to Lance Roach, and he's got no one in front of him. Down to the 1, unfortunately. We have to take a timeout there. And now at the 1-yard line, handoff. Kosi Mensah into the end zone, 4-6. Kosi with another touchdown on the season. The merchant of touchdowns there as we end the 1st half with a 7-point lead. It's 17-10, and we're looking really good on defense today. Bryce Richardson hasn't really had a chance to flourish. We'll see if we can keep up the pressure here in the 2nd half. We are here in the 2nd half now. Belton dropping back, throwing this one out. He's got Delonte Turk in traffic there, holds on to it. A really solid catch from him. 3rd and 1 now at the top of the 3rd, of course. Belton making some adjustments, going to hand off to Beard, who does manage to pick up about 2 yards and a 1st down. Having a terrible day running the ball, but he's making it count when he does. 1st and 10, hand off to Beard again. This time he's going to pick up about 6 yards, and he'll be down to the 38-yard line. 2nd down and 5. Hand off Lance Roach. Roach running off his tacklers really nicely. Roach is having a fantastic day running the ball, however. And he's been having really solid runs in his last about 4 games or so. 3rd and 10 now, play action to Roach, and they actually don't bite on it. A throw off Belton's back foot, caught by Delonte Turk. I think he was out of bounds there, though. That's going to be a punt. So 1st and 10, handoff here, and Jelani Tavai takes down Gurley in the end zone. They're going to call that a safety, and we'll get the ball back. Nice play on the goal line there. So 1st and 10 for Dante Pettis. Drops back, rolls out, and hit as he throws here. That's a dangerous pass into double coverage, almost triple coverage. Of course it gets picked off, because why wouldn't it? And that's a turnover. Austin Belton, you know, we just get a safety, and then he decides to just throw it right back to him. So Denver now throwing it on 2nd and 8, and that'll be broken up by Jelani Tavai. Really nice play from him in the last few minutes. 3rd and 8 at the 33, dropping back Bryce Richardson. A lot of time. Throws this one deep. And that's caught by Judy, but I think he was out the back of the end zone already. That's going to be 4th down, and they have to go ahead and kick a field goal. So a 6-point lead. We'll hand it off to Lance Roach. Roach with a nice run there. 14-yard run for him, and he's down to the 38-yard run, 1st and 10. Lance Roach with 6 rushes for an average of 6.1 yards a carry. That's insane. Hand off Matthew Beard. Now he's got a 1st down and a face mask. I think they're going to tack on with this one. And it is. They'll tack on the face mask. We're down to the 34-yard line now, 1st and 10. Dropping back, Belton throwing this one dangerously to Pettis there. It's just like, what is he doing? Bradley Chubb comes up with the interception, and he's definitely more of a rushing linebacker rather than a coverage one. And there's just no excuse. Jelani Tavai taking down Todd Gurley after a nice run there, about 10 yards. And they're down to the 43-yard line. Richardson dropping back, plenty of time, throws this one out to Noah Fant, who's got a 1st down. Down to the 47-yard line this time. Now under center for 1st and 10. Handed off to Gurley. Gurley cutting it back up. I think if he just keeps running there, he might have probably another 1st down. 1st and 10. Dropping back. Richardson throwing this one out. He's got Cortland Sutton, and he's down to the 22-yard line. Now 1st and 10. Hand off, and that is brought down well short of the line of scrimmage there as Johnson, actually our former running back, loses a few yards. Now 2nd and 13 at the 24. Richardson brought down by Jay Terry. It looks like he actually got beat on the spin move, but as he's falling, managed to grab Richardson's legs, and that brings him down for a sack. 3rd and 18. Richardson throwing this one out, and that gets picked off. Never even saw him. That's Justin Coleman in coverage. Kind of had to force something there. You know, they might have been able to settle for 3, but kind of almost an arm punt from him. And Coleman coming up with the pick. So 1st and 10, 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. This will be a run for Beard, and a nice run for him there, 12 yards. Starting to build that average back up, over 3 yards, 3.5 yards a carry. 1st and 10 at the 37, handoff Roach. Roach following his blockers down to the 50-yard line. A beautiful run as he's at 7 rushes for 50 yards. And he could be sniffing 100 yards on the day if we keep feeding him. Hand off to him again, why not? And he picks up about an 8-yard run there. 58 yards. 3rd down and 2 at the 42-yard line. Belton handing it off. Beard brought down short of a 1st down, I think. No, they're going to say he actually got it, so we get a new set of downs now. 3rd down and 8. And Belton dropping back. Going to throw this one out. He's got Dante Pettis who cuts inside. Pettis looked kind of goofy when he makes those cuts, but man, he is so effective at it. And that's going to be the end of the 4th quarter as we're driving, looking to put this into a 2-score lead maybe, and score maybe even a 2-point conversion, make it 14 points. We're here in the 4th quarter now. 19-13 is your score. Hand off Lance Roach, running off blockers effectively, picks up about, I think, 3 yards, maybe 4 yards there. 3rd and 4 now, throwing it out to him on the screen pass. He cuts inside before getting rocked down hard, but he does have a nice gain there. It's 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Belton, handoff, Lance Roach. Roach cutting it outside into the end zone. Talk about this rushing day for the once wide receiver converted running back. A nice run from him there, and now we're going to go for 2. Belton dropping back, throwing this one out. He's got... Oh my gosh, I think McCole Hardman actually caught that. Couldn't make a football move though, and Leighton Vander Esch just forces that one loose. So a 12-point lead at the top of the 4th now. Bryce Richardson has to mount a comeback. Broncos Nation, let's ride. And Chance Fortunato says, I'm going to take that ride as well, as he's now waving Richardson up. Chance Fortunato with the sack. 3rd and 18 now. Bryce Richardson in the gun. Gonna drop back on this snap here. Throws this one out. And actually wide open for a first down there. I don't know where the defense was across the middle of the field. That's going to be a first down. A nice find from Richardson. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Richardson dropping back, throwing this one out. He's got Todd Gurley who cuts it up. Makes about a 9-yard catch there. And they're down at midfield. 8 minutes and counting. Time is starting to become somewhat of a factor for the Broncos here. Richardson, time running out for him. Doesn't get it off, and that's Rashawn Gary with the sack. Rashawn Gary makes a 12-yard sack, and now it's 2nd down and 22. Early in pass protection here as Richardson drop back, running out of time again. O'Sullivan forces the strip sack, and that is fortunately for the Broncos picked up, but O'Sullivan with a nice strip sack there, and it's now 3rd and 32. Yeah, you better believe we're going to be in soft, deep zone here. Dropping back, middle of the field, wide open, but he elects to throw it to the right there. That's nowhere near the first down. I don't even know if that got back the line of scrimmage. And they're going for it on 4th and 31? I don't get this. A deep throw, and of course that gets picked off by Jeff Okudah. You know, basically, I guess an arm punt again. But yeah, I'm just not sure about that. I think you punted away. So Okudah with lockdown coverage, and we got the ball back. 2nd and 6. Belton gonna juke inside on the read option. He's down at the 32-yard line, under 6 minutes remaining in the game. 3rd and 3. Belton rolling out with this one. He's got a man wide open, elects not to throw it. Not sure if that was Lance Roach there, but he'll instead run for a first down. Now 3rd down and 4. Belton gonna roll out here, throws this one back to Lance Roach. Down to the 12, maybe, okay, 14-yard line they're gonna say, and it's gonna be 1st and 10. 1st and 10, handoff. Beard up the middle, stuff for about a 2-yard gain. 3rd and 6 is your down now, as it's gonna be a screen pass out to Lance Roach. Why not? One more time. Oh, he tried to use his hand to kind of guide the blocker there. Runs off of him. I think it was Martin Weston, but Leighton Vander Esch brings him down. And now, baffling 4th down decision with 2 minutes remaining in the game to run it. And Broncos get the ball back down 12 with 2 minutes remaining. 3 timeouts still as well. It's worth mentioning. Richardson dropping back with this. Throwing it out. Nobody there. He just throws it away. 3rd and 10. Richardson dropping back. Nice coverage here. Where is he going to throw it? Throws it deep, and the coverage breaks down. I mean, the rush has to get to him at some point. That's about 10 seconds of solid coverage. Now Richardson going to throw it on the check down to Todd Gurley. As 53 seconds and counting, Broncos got to make something happen. 37 seconds remaining after a spike. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing this one out, that is caught. That will be about 9 yards. And 4th and 1, they're going to have to go for it. 17 seconds remaining in the game. Looking near impossible at this point. A throw out here, it gets tipped up. Picked off by Xavier Woods, and that will just about do it. As Xavier Woods will run this one down. 7 seconds, 6, 5. He's going to run it back all the way, taunting his way into the end zone. And we have blown out the Denver Broncos to at least give ourselves a playoff chance. Oh, hold on, 1 second left. Denver attempting a Hail Mary, I think, here. I don't know about this one. Richardson throwing it deep. And it gets picked off again. Why not? That's Trey Harris this time. And Harris is going to run it back maybe for 6. 20, 10, 5, down to the 1-yard line. Unfortunately, no score. And that is how your game ends. The Flyers take a commanding 32-13 win over the Broncos. And this one might just have us in the playoffs. Now, for sure next week you win and in. If you lose, however, well, things get hairy. As a matter of fact, if you win, you might not even win the division. It'll just lock up the wild card for us next week. We really have to hope that the Vikings lose next week and we win in order to win the division, as of course they have the tiebreaker with us. I believe somehow it works out on that. I'm not sure how they calculate all that. But we do win today with a nice rushing attack from Lance Roach and some really clutch plays down the stretch. Thank you so much for watching. Our defense looked fantastic. I hope to see you all next week in the season finale before we take on potentially the playoffs. Have a great rest of your day.